You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White sports supporters. Well, I got to tell you, karma is one hell of a thing. And when it comes to Deshaun Watson, I'm not sure. I got to be real. This is the worst trade in the history of the NFL, along with the worst contract in the history of the NFL. I don't blame Andrew Berry. I don't blame Kevin Stefanski. In fact, I feel like Jimmy Haslam has handcuffed these two with Deshaun Watson. And if they would have went out and made an actual quarterback search or actually drafted a quarterback, a real quarterback, I believe the Browns would have been much better off, and I think they'd be in a much better situation right now because I actually think Stefanski can coach. He's shown it in the past. They've had a lot of success with him. Well, look, Deshaun Watson already missed most of this year with an Achilles, and he had a setback. We didn't know what kind of setback, and now we know, and it's bad. And I got to be honest, this looks, I know it says 2025. This feels a lot more like a career ender. It does, because I just don't know who's going to want to take a chance on this guy considering everything involved. Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson ruptured his Achilles again. Could miss all of 2025. By the way, this is Rappaport. He's already had surgery on it. I mean, that's wild. Further testing showed he ruptured it. He had another surgery yesterday to repair it. Less than 3 months after the original tear, it happened again. Watson faces a longer road back, could miss all of 2025. That's wild. Now, keep in mind, it was just September 19th of 2023 when it looked like he got exposed with a handle called Free Watson, where this guy looks like he literally made a burner account. Now, I did a video earlier in the year, and it looked like he had made another burner account, of course, talking very positively when he was sucking during the. And look, he has not played well at all since they acquired him. There's no disputing that. There's no confusion in that. He has not been good at all. I mean, he is 9 and 10 as a Cleveland quarterback. And he's basically got a 60% completion percentage and 3,000 yards in the equivalent of one full season. He's been terrible. He has been nowhere close to the quarterback that threw for 4,823 yards. All right? And they came out a while back in December and said they were running it back with this $230 million quarterback. It wasn't that long ago that this guy was out there posting pictures. And right here, Deshaun Watson posted an Instagram story from a beautiful vacation just 24 hours after the Browns got eliminated from the playoffs. Right here, he was having a little dinner with his girlfriend. I mean, $230 million, I guess. You know, he hung around for some reason. Money's got to be it. There he is right there. There's been other photos of him out there on vacation, and it led a lot of people to ask a lot of questions about where were you? Well, why are you not supporting your team? Where to be found. So, I mean, this is unbelievable. Karma. Holy W. Look at this. Cheering, clapping. I mean, it's crazy. A lot of people, yeah, you saw that right. That's Kirk Cousins right there. Kevin Stefanski's system is literally built and made for Kirk Cousins. And this the worst trade in NFL history, and I'm not sure there's a close second anymore when you factor in the contract. I think his career is over. I think this is it. Seriously. This guy says he was never playing again. The NFL needs to have some sort of exception for these huge contracts to void them. I agree. Congratulations to the Browns for winning the worst contract in sports history. Wow. Worst investment, but it is the Browns. Ever since that dude was getting happy endings, he was exposed. He has never recovered. Look, and the New York Times, when they did that story on him, said that there was upwards of 100 women, including, I believe it was nearly 70, that they could actually put a name to. I mean, think about that. That never even filed a lawsuit on him. I mean, Deshaun Watson is Gavin Newsom's California in football cleats. Yikes. What a joke. Free cash, no playing time. Watson should retire. Apparently, karma is real. God, and they gave up Baker Mayfield. It's just wild. The guy's got 42 touchdowns, and for the second year in a row, Tampa Bay is in the playoffs. By the way, they won a playoff game last year. Browns have historically have the worst franchise owners. It's bad. It's real bad. Wow. Without a doubt, to me, it's karma for Watson, even though he's now getting paid $230 million. And it's amazing to me. There are people out there that will still white knight for this dude and get out there and defend him. That is insane. So over $12 million per game for Deshaun Watson. And I know at one point I was looking at him on PFF. He was one of the worst quarterbacks in the league for the second year in a row, by the way. No doubt he's going to need a lot of massage therapy soon. Yeah, this is the one guy that certainly does not need extra time on his hands. Jimmy Haslam. Yeah, we talk about bad owners all the time on this channel. Woody Johnson, Jimmy Haslam, David Tepper. Although that franchise may have actually nailed the coach and the quarterback somehow, some way. The Raiders seem to get in their own way, but Tom Brady may be straightening them out. Unbelievable. Well, the one thing this should do is it should clear the path for, and I don't know how they pull it off financially, but you can figure it out. They can figure it out. Cleveland Browns have to target a quarterback and go get him, whether it's a free agent or whether it's in the draft. Unfortunately for them, this is the worst quarterback draft I can remember in a while. Actually, prior to the draft, the Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud draft comes to mind, and both of those guys can look like they can actually play. I don't know. Shadur Sanders, Cam Ward, and then you got to figure out how to get up there to get one of them, because I think somebody's going to end up overreaching for him. I think Deshaun Watson's career is a wrap. Worst trade ever, worst contract ever, and I think this is it. Tell me what you think. By the way, it ain't been that long since another lawsuit surfaced. I mean, it's now been worked out again, but my God, what was that? 3, 4, 5 months ago, another one surfaced? Jesus. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.